King David's throne is barely holding together. His kingdom is exhausted, still bleeding from a civil war that nearly tore the nation apart. But before the dust can settle, a man named Sheba sounds a ram's horn, sparking a brand new secessionist crisis. Sheba makes a lethal pitch to the northern tribes, telling them they have no share in David. It works immediately, fracturing the nation straight down its tribal borders. Desperate to contain the fallout, David turns to his newly appointed military commander, Amasa, and gives him a strict 3-day deadline to mobilize the army and crush the uprising. Those 3 days are the ultimate stress test. If the king's new administration can't project power quickly, the monarchy will simply collapse. The deadline passes. Amasa fails to rally the troops in time. This delay paralyzes the state's military response, giving Sheba the breathing room to gather followers and gain vital territory. Into this vacuum steps Joab. He is David's recently ousted former commander, and he begins mobilizing for war entirely without the king's permission. This leaves the realm in an uncertain position. It isn't clear if Joab is moving to save the king's realm, or if he is simply exploiting a national crisis to claw back his own lost power. Joab takes his rogue forces and intercepts the official commander, Amasa, near the ancient site of Gibeon. Joab approaches his rival as if to offer a customary greeting. He reaches out with one hand to take Amasa by the beard, moving in close for a kiss of friendship. In that moment of manufactured trust, Joab drives a dagger into Amasa's stomach. The murder is over in seconds, leaving Joab in undisputed command of the army. This act forces a choice in how we view Joab. He has either committed a cold-blooded murder to eliminate a rival, or he has removed an incompetent leader to ensure the survival of the state. Regardless of the motive, the result is the same. Joab has proven that the rule of law is secondary to the immediate, violent seizure of control. With the army now under his boot, Joab chases the rebel Sheba to the walled city of Abel-Beth-Maacah. He immediately orders his men to construct massive siege ramps to batter down the city walls. The city Joab is preparing to level isn't a foreign stronghold. It is an Israelite community. To neutralize one rebel, Joab is willing to massacre the very people he is supposed to be defending. In Joab's eyes, any obstacle to his target, even an innocent city of his own heritage, is simply collateral damage in the pursuit of an objective. As the siege engines begin their work, an unnamed wise woman calls out from the walls, demanding to speak with Joab directly. She stands before him and asks a single question. Why would he seek to swallow up the Lord's inheritance when she and her people are peaceful and faithful? The response is unexpected. The man who murdered his commander and was seconds away from leveling a city actually halts the siege engines to listen. They strike a compromise. The city will execute Sheba themselves and throw his head over the wall. In exchange, Joab agrees to pack up his army and withdraw immediately. This pivot shows that Joab's violence is not a matter of blind rage. It is a calibrated tool, used at maximum intensity only until a more efficient path to his goal appears. The rebel's head is tossed over the stones. The rebellion is over, the siege ends, and the kingdom is secured. With the threat neutralized, the focus shifts back to Jerusalem. We are left to see how David's government handles a man who used mutiny and murder to save the throne. The answer is found in the official registry of the king's cabinet officials at the end of the chapter. Despite the insubordination and the blood on his hands, Joab is officially reinstated as the undisputed commander-in-chief of the army. In David's kingdom, the loyal protector and the self-serving monster were the same person. Joab's utility to the state outweighed his crimes against it. This is the price of a stable realm. The peace of a righteous king often relies on a man willing to live in the moral gutter, holding the nation together with a bloody, pragmatic sword.